Hello everyone, this is Preetham Shah and welcome back to our channel Cognitive Coders. I hope you guys are doing well. So, uh, in this video, we'll see another scenario of Lakeflow jobs. Okay, this scenario is pretty important. Okay, and carefully just see it how we are performing. Okay, so this type of scenario we used to see in the real time use cases. Okay, in our industry level. Okay, so this is what we'll do. So here, so we let's first try to understand this scenario. Okay, so we will execute our Lakeflow job using one another metadata notebook. Okay, so here we will create one metadata notebook. Okay, and this would be this would be our main notebook. Using this notebook, I will load the data from the from my source. Here source would be anything. So as we are using the Databricks Databricks free version, so here I will use the volume as a source. In volume catalog volume, I will keep my source files, and that files I will load using the uh, notebook set or task set. Okay, so and task y would be on another notebook which will contain the metadata, so metadata means metadata. So what is metadata is nothing but the suppose you have multiple uh, data sources. Okay, so for executing that data sources in one pipeline go, you need to each and every data sources would be configured by default. Okay, so by default, it would be parameterized by default. Okay, so for that purpose you need to pass that that data source name or whatever details it is from some another notebook or any other files, metadata files. So here that kind of detail, for that kind of details we will use task x or notebook x, and notebook we will create the notebook x and sorry notebook y, and that we will deploy in task y. Okay, so I'll go through one by one. You will get to understand. Okay, before starting I would request you guys, if you are watching our channel daily basis and if you are thinking our videos are very much helpful for you guys, it is helping you guys for preparing interview, cracking interview, and your daily daily work in your industry. I would request you guys, please subscribe our channel, and you guys can join our channel, join our membership also. Okay, our channel membership. Okay, I would request you guys subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Okay, and stay with us for the new notifications. Okay, so what we'll do first we will do in my test catalog. This is my test catalog. I will create one volume. So volume is nothing but in catalog. So in Unity catalog we have first catalog of your three naming space: catalog, schema, and table. First we will have catalog. Okay, after that we will have schema, after that we will have table. That is true. Okay, so here table is only to use the tabular format data. But if you have unstructured data, for that purpose what you will use, you can use volume. Okay, so whatever data you have structured in tabular format, that for that purpose for you can use the table. Okay, but whatever you have in file format unstructured, that data for storing that data, you can use volume here. So test volume, I will create one volume. Okay, it would be under test catalog and default schema. I'm not creating any schema for this, and manage volume would be, it would be managed by Unity catalog only. External any storage I'm not defining for this. Okay, as we are using the test version, the free version of Databricks, so it is enough. Okay, so I'll create first. Volume is created. So here you can put your data files, and you can use this volume as a source of your data. Okay, so first I will load the data. So here I will have two data source. One is India employees data source, one is UK employees data source. Okay, so first these two data source I will use as a source data. Okay, and my source would be the volume. Okay, so for that I can upload files to this volume. Okay, okay, now I can upload. We'll get to see our volume. Now our volume is containing two data files. Okay, two different data files. One is for India employees data, one is UK employees data. Okay, now what we'll do, for in one notebook, it would be my main notebook, where I will read the data file. I will read the data file, and I will store it in a separate table under Unity catalog, and this would my in my workspace catalog under default schema. Okay, I will store it. Okay, so for that, what I will do, simple Spark read API I will use. Df equals to PySpark dot read dot csv. Then simply I will take the volume here. Okay, so for taking the volume, there is a simple method with the volume path. So for choosing the path, what you can do, in test volume I will take like this. It has came. Okay, so I just need to put it in the inverted comma. Okay, now header would be true and info schema true. Okay, so it is done. So now after loading the data, I will also create one new column, load date time, so where I will store the current date time. Okay, so for that I just already intelligence have given me the whole code. I don't need to write it once again, and typing there, mm, during the typing it is taking time, video will be longer. So from PySpark dot SQL dot functions input star also you can do, or you can use current timestamp only. Current timestamp. Okay, lead. Okay, it's your call how you will write your code. Okay, so this is the thing. So now you can see. So now if I will go to read, it will give me the data with an extra column load dt. So Spark, not PySpark, it would be Spark. Okay, so meanwhile I will write my loading code. So once the final df will be created, so final df. Okay, after reading the data, this is the thing. After adding the column, I can also right, display it. Sorry, it would be final. So you can see load date, another column added. Now what I can do, final df equals to final df dot uh, we can use write method, or like this. Okay, already intelligence have provided, I don't need to write everything. Okay, we will use the override mode and save table, anything based on the requirement, as it is a example I am showing you, that's why I am use overriding mode. If you need to need to extract the data, you need to extract the data any date wise or something. After that you need to append, you need to keep your old data also, and you need to insert the new data based on the date, then you can use append mode also. So it's up to you based on your requirements. I'm just showing you the method. Okay, so where want to store, I want to store my default workspace catalog. So then in that case you don't need to put anything here, or only the default, it would be enough. And after that you just need to put your table name. So one thing I could see, I could tell you, uh, so this thing would load your data, but here we will use we will have two data sources. So for that we need to we need to we need to at a single pipeline run, we need to load these two data sources. So for that we need to use the for each loop, and for each loop each and every data sources will be single parameter. Okay, so we need to parameterize this thing. So for that what I'll do, file name. Okay, so if string, it would be done. And file name, how it will come, dbutils dot widget widgets dot text, done. Okay, all the things it came. Okay, intelligence is doing for us everything. Okay, the AI, you don't need to don't need to type it every time. Okay, but whenever you are good with this code, then only I would recommend you to use this for your rush time. Otherwise practice it, otherwise you will forgot. Okay, you will forget everything if you will not write the code by yourself. Okay, so in this case what I can do, so India employee, so India employees. So in this case I can take this as file name. Okay, so here also it will take file name, from here also it will pass the file name as India employees, and it has came once again. Okay, now we can write the data based on the file naming convention. We can create the unmanaged table. So managed, unmanaged, if you don't know how to create and what is the difference of this managed and unmanaged table, you can follow you can see our channel video. Here it is, PySpark Databricks series. There are 66 lessons. I think there are 20 or 21st video. It is where I have explained the managed and unmanaged thing. I need to also check. Otherwise, I will give it on the I button, this video link, if you don't know the manager and managed table, what it is and how to create. Okay. So now uh, India employees. Okay. I have given. Now it all the things are parameterized. Okay, so now we will create the metadata notebook. So this would be your metadata notebook. So I have already written the code. So what it is, so this will pass the metadata as a list of dictionary. So each and every time the file name would be your key, and each and every source file names, it would be your value. Okay, and the same thing, through jobs how to pass the values as a key value format. You need to set the value. So we have set it, and we are passing the value. So now what we will do, we will create the job here. So here job 1 I will write. Okay, will so here what we have, so task y would be our metadata. Task y, this would be my metadata notebook. And so now what I will give the path y. Okay, and after that it would be serverless, whatever it is, we can keep it like that for now. Okay, now we'll create the task. Now once again we'll create the for each loop. Okay, so this would be my task loop. I'm keeping the name as task loop. Okay, done. Then this would be my for each, and input would be the input I will come later. Okay, uh, first what we will do, so here okay, input would be how we can pass this task wise value to whatever we have set. So whatever we have set here, we will set here that value how we will get in the loop that I have already shown you in scenario 1 and 2. From there you can see. Okay, I will give the link, or give video link in the I button also. So data, how whatever it is the format, you can pass the value like this, and you can get the data using this key. So file, I will use this key file. Here the key name is file. Okay, now on top of this under this for loop, I will create my own task notebook. So it would be task C. So now I'll give the path. Okay, so now he, here in task notebook C, we have parameterized the file name. So file name, here it is. Whenever we are individually running the notebook, we can pass it. But in pipeline, what we need to do for passing it through pipeline, so to we need to select the parameter file name, and this file name value will come from the this file name value will come from the input only. Okay, because this task loop input will come here as a parameter. Okay, okay, and this would be this and the key was file name, because the data is coming as a listed dictionary. So each and every dictionary's key name we need to mention here. Okay, so this will pass as a parameter. Okay, so I'll create the task, and the default value whatever it is I will remove it. Okay, now it's fine. So my task is ready. Now I can trigger it. Let's run it. Let's see the task creation is okay or not. Okay, now my for loop task is running. The first metadata notebook executed successfully. Let's see. You can see for first file name as it is executing India employees. So here some error I got. Let's see what is the error. Okay, some syntax error it is. Oh, I forgot to give the f string in the save table. Okay, let's uh, let's do it once again. mm, Here I'll give the f string. Now it would be good. Once again I'll run. Let the run complete, then we'll see. So here one another mistake I did. I don't know why I'm doing this kind of silly mistake today. uh, Too much pressurized on work. So here we need to make the changes. I need to keep the file name parameter name. Okay, whatever parameter name. Okay, once again let's run it. This time it should go correctly. Okay, so now it executed. Okay, so for these two source file names, the say and the our main data loader notebook executed, and data got loaded or not, that we will check now. Okay, let's see. It should load it under workspace. Under default catalog we can see two different tables. Okay, if I'll go from here under the default catalog, let that thing loaded. So you can see, now you can see the data, UK data, the load date loaded. Same for the Indian data also, we can see the data. If we will, it will, for loading the data it will take time. Okay, the load data, load date and all these data we can see. Okay, two different tables. Using this method, using this metadata, we can define in separate notebook, and after that we can run one single pipeline for loading the data from source to our table. Using this method we can do that. Okay, so now we will see another thing. So in industry this method also used to use, and another method also used to use. Instead of this notebook Y, in industry, people used to use some metadata table. Okay, there are multiple squads used to work. So multiple squads have multiple tables, so each and every notebook level, the changing the data sometimes it is difficult. So people used to use notebook tables also, so that the table writing on the table, whatever new source, any squad using the same catalog, they want to insert any new tables data. If they want to do that only, they can only they will have the right option in that metadata table, and they can write the table configuration or table name or whatever metadata it is in that metadata table only, so that the in next job run, that table also considered, and that table's data will be loaded in the uh, table only. Okay, So let's see how to do that. So for that we need to create one I query. So how to use the query here, from here only we will able to see. Okay, test query I will run. So earlier we have seen how to execute the SQL file. Okay, now we will see the query only. In earlier scenario we have seen the SQL file there I used to write file name dot SQL, but here it is a single query only. So from here what we will do, I will create one mm, I will create one mm, metadata table. Okay, so workspace already the default one it has taken, and in default one only I will create. Okay, so meta, I will not write the DDL, I will take it from AI, but I will recommend you guys to use do it by yourself. Okay, metadata, create one metadata table. So intelligence have given me the code like this. So here only we need to make the changes. So insert into in metadata table. So the file name would be my column, and instead of example file 1 2 I just need to put my file name. Okay, now I will create the table. Table creation done. Now once the table has created, now I will query it. Select star from metadata table. Okay, the schema is in schema, and catalog is default one. Now I'll save it. Once this will run, this will give me this two source data list. Now if in future I need another I will include another source file in the volume, and I need to fetch that data, so I just need to add that file name here, so that it would executed in the same job, and the new tables data will get inserted. So for that how we need to make the changes on pipeline only. Now once again I will delete this tables once I inserted the UK employees and US employees, so that using the metadata table when it will get created you guys can understand. Okay, so now what I will do, I will go to the jobs. So here only thing I will make the changes, instead of task Y, so we will not use the notebook Y, we will use here the SQL query. Okay, so I will keep the name task query, QUERY. Okay, task query, here already it has taken query. Okay, so my query name is test query. Okay, so here it will I need to give the SQL query name, it is test query. Okay, warehouse I have selected, and it doesn't depend on anything. Okay, I will create it. Now one thing, I will make the changes on loop. Okay, so loop will be dependent on task query. Now task query. Okay, and here in inputs the value will come from task query output dot rows. So the changes I have made, whatever it is required. Now what I will go, I will delete this task y. It is not required, as the table and the table metadata it will take from this query only, from, and this query will give the metadata tables output. Okay, now if I'll run, so task query is executing. Let the run complete, then we will see the total data. So task query, it is completed. Let's see. So task query is giving the output to file names. These two file names, now it will go to task loop. Task loop also I can see it has executed for each and every file name. The job loop got executed, and it is successfully executed. You can see. No, it is for the previous job, I think. Yeah, this is the job. Huh. Task query and the task loop also got executed. You can see for each and every file name it got executed. Now if I'll open one of the file, I can see zero error. Okay, so got executed. Now if I will go to the catalog, I will able to see the data in default catalog once again. I'll refresh it. Workspace default, you can see India employees metadata sorry, the UK employees, and metadata table is the table from where it is taking the data of that list of tables that we need to create, which tables data it will come from the source is our this volume. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood how to take the data from source. Okay, and using multiple source data we can take using the parameterizing option, and using the metadata option. Okay, metadata file or metadata table, using the metadata table. So both I have shown you. You can do it by yourself. Whenever you will do the hands-on, you will get to understand the thing more better. Okay, and if you are facing any kind of challenges, you can connect with me via topmate. I am not charging any single penny for that. Okay, I would love to help you guys. Okay, so, and if you still have not joined you can our telegram channel, you can join our telegram channel, Aratai channel, and you can follow me in LinkedIn also. And uh, still, if you guys you guys facing any kind of challenges during the creation of this real time scenario, you can comment. I can also reply back. And if you think any other types of content you require, that also you can comment. I will try to create that content, and I will reply on top of that. Any feedback, it is welcome to me. Okay, and whenever you guys are commenting on the video, then only I will motivate. Okay, it is very much motivating. Okay, if it is negative comment or it is positive comment, whatever it is, positive or negative, both you guys can give me. Okay, so that I can improve. I can create the content more better. Okay, for you guys. Okay, hope you guys are you guys have clear already have this the clarification on today's scenario. Okay, so still you are facing any challenges, already told, you guys can comment. I will give the reply, or you can connect via topmate also. Okay, so if you still have not subscribed our channel, I would request you guys subscribe our channel, Cognitive Coders, and press the bell icon for getting the upcoming updates. And if you like this video. I would request you guys like it and hype our video. Okay. uh, so and share with your friends and colleagues who wants to learn. Okay, so thank you for watching our video and stay with us for upcoming videos.